Daunting is at the safe for their perceived weakness, Kano boldly proclaimed that they were about to face the true might of the great Dragon King. When a creature struck with ferocious claws, delivering a devastating blow that shattered the one. Amidst the shows, Kano laughed mockingly at Kara's vulnerability, declaring that the time for his kind to reclaim the land had almost arrived. However, as the dust settled, shock gripped Carno when he saw the boy standing in his cage, surrounded by the spirits that blocked the dragon's assault. Horror washed over him as he witnessed his own arm begin to rot and disintegrate, ultimately falling off in agony. Confused and pained, Carno marveled at the extent of his newfound power, surprised that he could inflict such damage with just a touch. In a moment of revelation, Kano extended his arm toward the dragon, unleashing a potent wetting wind. The creature screamed as magic enveloped it, causing its entire body to decompose and collapse into a lifeless heap. The attack proved overwhelmingly powerful, reducing the once mighty beast to nothing but fragments. Amid the aftermath, Kano pondered his own capabilities, wondering if he could control this immense power. Extending his arm towards the fallen dragon, he harnessed the wind of the rotten hull at full strength. As the magic took its toll, the creature's eyes rotted away, sealing its failure in its quest and denying Karno his anticipated reward. Okara, observing the mark on the back of his hand bestowed by heaven, acknowledged his occupation as a wizard with the skill of necromancy. Though pleased with his formidable abilities, he lamented the challenges of adjusting the magic up. He was struggling to find the right balance here and to face high reward monsters without overpowering his abilities, noting the difficulty in maintaining control. Reflecting on his experiences, Idara contemplated the delicate balance of power and the challenges it presented. Meanwhile, his thoughts turned to more practical matters such as the need to undertake quests that provided substantial rewards. Despite considering easier tasks like goblin or slime extermination, the pressing concern for Kera was supporting his grandparents with the money he earned. As he scored the remains of the defeated dragon for anything useful, Kara couldn't shake the memory of being selected to join a hero's party. Dies by the turn of events that led him to this solitary confrontation, he found himself at a crossroads, questioning the path he should take in his quest for both power and purpose. In a poignant flashback, a month before the fateful battle, Kera celebrated his 13th birthday. His grandfather praised him for attaining the title of sage, while his grandmother joyfully remarked on the formidable power residing in their small village. Despite his grandparents expressing contempt with their current state, Kara's determination to become a sage and bring wealth to his family remained unwavering. Recalling the loss of his parents years earlier and the unconditional love from his grandparents, Kara expressed his desire to repay their kindness. This emotional revelation led to tearful embraces as his grandparents showered him with love. Just as the familial warmth enveloped him, a knock on the door interrupted the tender moment. Mascara opened the door. He was met by a hero party seeking his abilities. In this world, those who achieved the title of Sage at the age of 13 received an engraving through a ceremony of enlightenment, revealing their profession and skill. These individuals, known as golden holders, formed groups to maximize their collective power and registered in the old system. Kodakara, initially reluctant, was persuaded by the hero party leader, who believed in the boy's skills against high-ranking demons. Despite his concerns about facing the Demon King, promises of immense wealth convinced Kara to bid farewell to his grandparents and join the hero's party. Traveling with the party, Kara showcased his powers by defeating a formidable with his death bullet and summoning allies to overcome overwhelming odds. However, seemingly successful integration into the group took an unexpected turn. As they faced more challenges, the battle master accused him of disturbing the team's teamwork, labeling his skills as disgusting. Despite Kara's attempts to salvage the situation, the hero party decided to part ways. Desperate to continue supporting his grandparents, Kara offered to abandon his necromancy, but the hero party clarified that they had hired him specifically for his resurrection magic. The Battle Master's resentment and the Holy Knight's discomfort with his magic left Kara no choice but to bow out gracefully. Left alone and unemployed, Kara walked down the road, contemplating the abrupt change in his fortunes. The hero, however, approached him with an apology, handing him a small purse containing 500 gold. Though they parted ways, the hero expressed a desire to remain friends, with a mix of gratitude and uncertainty. Kara continued his journey, navigating the complexities of power, teamwork, and the unpredictable path ahead. In a moment of introspection, Jara found solace in comparing his own journey to the tale of a party's exit, convincing himself that better days were on the horizon. Buoyed by this newfound optimism, he set out for the royal capital, determined to change his fate by seeking new opportunities. However, his attempt to join a party in the capital was met with rejection, as bad reputation for quitting the hero's party within a month preceded him. Disheartened and shunned by other adventurers, Kara was compelled to embark on the path of a solo adventurer. Back in the present, queuing before the dragon's remains, Kara contemplated the next move. His spirits, concerned for his well-being, offered to find him food, but they doubted their ability to locate sustenance in the vicinity. Keen on exploring further, Kara speculated that there might be more treasure chests and other dragons in the cave. He instructed his spirits to search for food using his ghost search ability to send them on the poet's grandfather, claiming to be too old for such activities. Hoped that Kara acknowledged him as a regular old man. The spirits embarked on their search, discovering an empty treasure chest, the remains of an unfortunate adventurer, and an imposing castle entrance marked by massive gates. As they approached the castle, a strong barrier thwarted Kara's progress, and the third used necromancy powers to dispel the barrier, shattering it and breaking down the gates. The barrier weakened after 200 years, making it easier for Kara to overcome it. However, before he could explore further, a trio of flying demons confronted him. Their leader, Belphegor, identified Kara's engraving as originating from the outer god and questioned his presence. The demon revealed that the castle belonged to Cecilia Lafayette, one of the seven demon lords, perplexed by the existence of a demon castle in a typical questing area. Kara dismissed the inquiry and prepared for a confrontation. Belphegor, endowed with the powerless lightning of despair granted the Odunin, unleashed a lightning strike at Kara. The ensuing explosion revealed Grandpa in human form, wielding a lightning trident ready to defend his lord. Confused by Indian's allegiance to a human, Belphegor summoned lightning powers to engage the intruder. Kara, intrigued by the mention of Indian Tosh Grandpa, allowing the spirit to unleash the lightning of despair. Tanzandin transformed into a formidable force akin to Zeus. A thunderstorm erupted, frying Belfegor and leaving his henchmen battered and terrified. Witnessing their god's power, the demons attempted to flee until their mistress, Cecilia, arrived. The demon lord of Las praised Kara for his display of power and invited him to serve in the here. Intrigued by Kora's fighting style, Cecilia recognized something unique in him. Despite the insisting offer, Kara remained cautious. Lowering his guard, the Sechila inquired about his name, leaving the promise of potential alliances and challenges linger in the air. Kogara found himself caught in a tense moment. His guards pleading with Cecilia to abandon the path of necromancy. He couldn't shake the discomfort that lingered from his expulsion from the hero's party, a consequence of his association with the dark magic. Oh, maybe Cecilia's response was unexpected, the ceremonious me gracing her lips. Well, there's nothing wrong with your skill, she declared confidently, asserting that necromancy was, in fact, the most wonderful magic in the world. Her words carried a persuasive tone that dogged at Cora's reservations. Sensing his hesitation, Cecilia gently caressed his cheek, a gesture that held both comfort and allure. Sweetened the deal, she dangled tempting offer, a staggering 20 million gold a year salary, the promise of what proved too enticing for Kara to resist, and he eagerly accepted. Thus began his journey to the Le Cecilia Slafus, one of the seven demon lords who had harnessed power from God and descended from the great demon king within the underground palace, shrouded in darkness and ruled by Cecilia. Kara must teach you Milman the identity behind the demonic visage. Whispers among the demons followed him, acknowledging his recent victory and the enigmatic presence of Nodin. The spirit accompanied him. Rumors swirled about the spirit's connection to an ancient hero, a detail that only added to Kara's mysterious allure. Bib Demon, however, caught a whiff of something amiss, jetting Joe Human sent on Kara. Before speculation could spread, Acombrade silenced the inquisitive demon, citing Cecilia's declaration of Kara as her follower. Despite the potential risk of discovery, Kara resolved to feign demonhood, driven by the noble cause of supporting his grandparents. Guided by Cecilia wearing a new demon mask to conceal his humanity, Kara navigated the demon Lord's realm. Whisper stayed behind them, discussing his popularity and the inadvertent worship spawned by Nudin's presence. The irony of a long deceased hero gaining followers was not lost on the spirits, yet they remained supportive. Upon reaching Cecilia's chamber, she granted Gara permission to remove his mask. Surprisingly, the room was in disarray, a stark contrast to the typical demon lane. Blushing, Cecilia admitted their incompetence in cleaning and hired Kara as a servant. Puzzled by her choice, given the abundance of demon followers, Kara questioned her decision. Cecilia, however, insisted that only he could fulfill the role. Thus, Kara embarked on his cleaning duties. Cecilia informed him of the lavish facilities he could enjoy afterward. Despite confusion, He embraced the task with determination. Subsequently, he sought the castle's vast library, seeking Nodin's assistance to understand demonic aesthetics and culture. Employing the spectral assistance of Nodin and the other spirits, Kara delves into research on creating the ideal bedroom for Cecilia. The spirits relayed information through a spiritual circuit, providing insights into demonic culture and uncovering details on the cursed armor pieces and demonic books stored in growing chests. Despite the old god's skepticism about Kara's ability to process vast amounts of information, the boy astonished everyone by promptly completing his research. Grateful for the spirit said, Kara commanded them to clean the room thoroughly. Only a few hours later, Cecilia marveled at the impeccable state of her room. Praising Kara's efforts, she expressed gratitude, pointing to the growling chest storing cursed items. Kara blushed, relishing the satisfaction of being genuinely helpful. He then revealed his interest in human books, prompting the spirits to retrieve volumes from the shelves. Curiously, all the books were written by humans, leaving Kara to inquire about Cecilia's affinity for his skin. Watching Cecilia remained silent. Later, as she relaxed in the shower, Kara, holding a door, stood guard with his back turned. Grandpa's delighted gaze lingered Diaby, prompting Kara to scold Nadine for studying such a situation. In this peculiar dance between a hesitant human and an enigmatic demon lord, an unique alliance was forged, setting the stage for unexpected connections and intriguing revelation. Once the top closed, I heard him with a newfound tension. Cecilia, having emerged from the shower, finally addressed Kara's earlier question about her interest in humans. She admitted her fascination particularly with aspects of human life and culture like love and marriage. Forget a note glowing with understanding. Connected the dots, realizing the reason behind the abundance of romance novels in her library. Both Tizia's surprise and embarrassment were palpable as she turned to face him, her revelation catching her off guard. In a swift motion, she slammed open the glass door of the shower, stepping out with an air of cold inquiry. When she sternly asked if he had read the books, despite their clever disguises, a flustered Kara stammered an apology, explaining that he hadn't anticipated the content differing from the covers. He quickly added that the spirits had read them while he was engrossed in cleaning. Wrapping a towel around the chest, Zilla blushed at and playfully called him a bad boy. But with a hint of mischief, she approached him from behind, tempting him to reveal his secrets. Gratified, Kara agreed, and in a hushed whisper, he began recounting the tale of the good watch over him and the contract they signed. Queen Aruba Cecilia marveled at the revelation of the hidden tomb of the old god near Kara's grandparents' farm. The tomb, erased from history, was in close proximity to his family's coastal land. The story unfolded, revealing that Kara, in its pursuit of necromancy, unintentionally unleashed the power of the old god Nodin. Celia listened in a way scared neither how Nodin, initially peering as he fell into a sinkhole that had surprised him with the existence of a dungeon beneath the earth. The old god expressed his surprise at a boy breaking the seal, eventually leading to a contract between them. Grandpa Nodin, as Kira affectionately called him, who occasionally appeared to teach magic and learn from the aspiring necromancer. Owning a bathrobe, Cecilia marveled at the intriguing history behind the old god's system. She explained how the old gods had granted power to the seven demon lords, but were betrayed by humans, resulting in their downfall. The old god, with his soul sealed in a hidden tomb, lost his body, and the location of the tomb vanished from all records. Sarkara's connection, though Nancy imposed into Cecilia, and she noted that to release Nodin fully, he would have to break a dangerous and powerful seal. Realizing the significance of the child before her, Cecilia acknowledged that Kara was more than she had initially anticipated. Consent, Kara asked if Cecilia had accord the code, but she dismissed the notion, revealing her trust in him to handle all the housework. Impressed by his reliability, she offered him another job with a handsome reward, a comfortable room, and an annual salary exceeding 5 million gold. Overwhelmed, Kara enthusiastically accepted the offer, with the spirit circling around him in approval. In the tranquil surroundings of the Larurel underground palace, Cecilia peacefully slumbered while Kara, now entrusted with even more responsibilities, prepared to tackle the remaining tasks. Even though the intriguing connection between the hesitant man and the enigmatic demon lord deepened, setting the stage for unexpected adventures and revelations in the shadows of the underground realm. And the next morning, as Cecilia woke to greet Kara, clad in her scanty attire, he awkwardly thanked her for those of the sofa. Memories of the previous night's awkward exchange, where the demon lord had suggested they sleep together, played in his mind. The flustered boy opted for the safety of the couch, reminiscing about his nights spent in the cold after his expulsion from the hero's party. Oscar rested on the couch. Thoughts of Cecilia lingered in his mind. The soft warm scent that enveloped him in sleep. The demon lord, now inquiring about the comfort of the sofa, expressed a concern for his well-being, grateful for her generosity. He reassured her and vowed to repay the kindness someday. Masidia, with a smile, proposed an immediate start to his duties and summoned the demon to serve breakfast. As they sat alone, she suggested he remove his helmet, signaling a moment of intimacy. The first task she declared was to share a meal together. Monica initially also if he could partake in demon food was reassured by Cecilia. She adored the chef to prepare a human-friendly meal. How the meal arrived, screaming figures emerged from the eerily looking dishes, a sight that startled Caro. Hero showed from the devil's book that demons consume food not for nutrition but to absorb magical power. So Cecilia, in knowing her supernatural feast, noticed his curiosity and acknowledged that the demonic cuisine might appear unappetizing to him. Despite initial hesitation, so new. Kara eagerly accepted Cecilia's offer to sample the peculiar soup. To everyone's surprise, including the concerned spirits, he found the demonic dish delicious. Cecilia, delighted by his response, trembled with happiness. Grandpa, however, puzzled by the boy's enjoyment, questioned how he could relish a meal with minimal nutrition and bland taste. The Demon Lord explained their ongoing efforts to improve the taste over the years, though replicating human food remained elusive. Kera, with a smile, declared the demon fare not as bad as it seemed and asked for more. Cecilia, touched by his positive reaction, suggested they share the bowl, leaving the spirits in our way. So this after the meal. Cecilia transitioned to the day's agenda, picking up a cup of tea as she began discussing the demon they would target. She briefed Kara on the demon general, a crucial figure in the demon king's army. The general subordinated to the Daemon commanded territories and armies under the Demo King's rule. Cecilia emphasized the importance of strengths and accomplishments for leadership in the demonic hierarchy. Most recently mentioned the potential doubling or tripling of salary for a general. Kara eagerly seized the opportunity. Eager to support his grandparents, Cecilia outlined her plan to expand their territory, incorporating Kara's grandparents' farm into the graveyard. Grandpa, forcing the growth of his friends in the afterlife, shared these concerns. However, Cecilia pointed out the challenge of attacking the house within the kingdom, suggesting that her subordinates might flee. Kara proposed waiting until it became a general, prompting Cecilia to playfully evade revealing their destination. Meanwhile, at the Ogre base in the Demon Cave dungeon, a towering monster wreaked havoc on a band of human soldiers. The Ogre, attacking a nearby city and devouring its inhabitants, faced a subjugation army on the brink of destruction. Thomas, their commander, valiantly fought against the Ogre. Her hope rested on the anticipated arrival of the hero. However, yielding, launched a brutal assault, declaring his intent to train the knight into a horse before devouring her. He tore off her armor, ready to feast on her helpless form. However, just as the ogre prepared to deliver the final blow, Kara intervened with a ghostly shot. The startled knight, unsure of his identity, mistook him for a monster. Summoning speech to elevate him from the ground, Kara proclaimed himself the enemy of mankind, arriving in the dungeon with Go. As the confrontation unfolded, Cecilia unveiled their plans, leaving readers on the edge of anticipation for the unfolding events in the enigmatic world of demons and necromancy. In the ominous depths of the dungeon, the knight boldly proclaims his dominion over the territory, believing himself an adversary to humanity. However, the ogre, a creature of considerable strength, scoffs at his audacity. Rising to his feet, the knight brandishes his iron mace, revealing himself not to be a mere ogre but the warrior ogre, Armiko demon troops leader, both serving under the demon lord of greed, Lord Gurgaz. Bruce activates his angry boss and causing his muscles to swell, unveiling the mark of the gifted, power bestowed by the old gods worshipped by demons. With confidence, he boasts of slaying dragons with bare hands, asserting his superiority. The naked knight, taken aback by this flow of power, is told by boasted that the gifted mark is comparable to the enlightenment ceremony among humans. The knight, analyzing the situation, deduces that only another hero could pose a challenge to the formidable ogre.